Academia of Creativity, partnered with the Academy City, is hereby proud to present this performance of Brush Up Your Shakespeare. Oh, that's me. Academia of Creativity is a non-for-profit theatre education community center working with the Academy of City's Learning Extension program. Our goal is to provide quality theatrical experiences to as many scholars in our facility as is possible. You can offer your help with this endeavor by practicing proper patronage etiquette. Do not send messages verbally or through writing during the performance, and turn off all your machinery that could distract this evening's players or the Queen. Thou shalt complete consumption of any liquid or edible beverage or drink, so as not to make any undesirable noises during the span of your stay. The players shall be moving to and fro the stage through the adjacent aisles. Therefore, do not attempt to exit your location, else you are removing a mewling child or other overstimulated youth. Henceforth, you are to not only sit back, but also relax and enjoy this night's presentation of Brush Up Your Shakespeare.
Claim up to the flag from O'Pella, and you think you're a hell of a fella. If your plan won't respond when you're
all the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players.
They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Zach speaks 7 ages.
At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then, the whining schoolboy with satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school.
And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow.
Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubbled reputation even in the cannon's mouth.
And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cap and lined, eyes severe, and beard of formal cut, full of wise sows and modern instances, and so they play their parts.
The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantsuit with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved in a world too wide, for a shrunk, shank, and his big manly boys, turning again toward childish trebles, pipes, and whistles in this sound.
Last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and near oblivion.
Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste.
Sans everything.
All right, guys, gather around. Everyone, gather around. I'll reform it all together, and let those that play your clowns speak no more than is set down for them. For there be of them that will themselves laugh to set up some quantity of errant spectators to laugh too. Though in the meantime, some necessary question of the play be considered. Oh, that's villainous. It shows the most pitiful ambition in the fool that uses it. Go, make you ready.
Hey guys, you ready for this?
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. All of the world is it's a stage, and the people, the boys and the girls and the children, they play their parts in, and I
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounce it to you, trippingly on the tongue. Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Though if you mouth it, as many of your players do, then I had his life. The town crier spoke my lines.
Rude.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and the women play their parts.
Okay. Nor do not saw the air with your hands thus. Use all gentle.
All like who?
No. For in this torrent's tempest, and as I may say, whirlwind of passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may give it smoothness.
Oh, okay, I'll work on that.
From the top.
Here we go. I've got this.
All right.
You watch. This will be good. This will be real good. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His act being 7 ages. At first, no babies. The infant. The infant. Mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Oh! Sorry. In Syracuse was me, born, and wed unto a woman. Happy but for me, and by me, had our hap not been bad, with her I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidemnum, until, I'm sorry about this, my factor's death. And the great care of goods at random left drew me from the kind embracements of my spouse. From whom my absence had not been 6 months old, before herself almost fainting under the, pleasing punishment that women bear. You're gonna be a dad! Made provisions for her following me, and soon and safe arrived where I was. There had she not been long, but she became the joyful mother of 2 boys. Which was strange, as one looked so alike the other. Kind of. But could not be distinguished except for by names. That very hour, and in the self-same inn, a meaner woman was delivered of such a burden. You're gonna want to push this in. Yeah,
Pump out of me!
Those, for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to attend my boys. My new sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily provisions for our home's return. Please! Unwilling, I agreed. Okay. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from Epidemnum had we traveled before the always wind-obeying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm. Of my wife. I too pray to die! Weeping before what she saw must come, and the piteous plainings of the pretty babes. And this it was, for other means was none. The sailor sought safety by our boat and left the ship. Then, sinking seeming ripe to us. My wife, more careful for the latter born, fastened him unto a small spare mast, such as seafaring men provide for storms, whilst I had been like heedful of the others. Sailing straight, obedient to the stream, was carried towards Corinth as we thought. At length, the sun, gazing upon the earth, dispersed those vapors that offended us. And by the benefit of his wished likeness, guys, the seas waxed calm. Thank you. And we discovered 2 ships from afar making a main to us. Of Corinth that, see guys, stay cool, and Epidaurus this. But ere they came, oh, let me say no more. Thank you. All right, that's enough. That's enough. No, I'm just kidding. Keep going. And then, the whining schoolboy with satchel and shining morning face, creeping like a snail, unwillingly to school.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against deceived troubles, by opposing, end them, to die, to sleep, no more, by a sleep, to say we end the heartache, and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in the sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil? Must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of such long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the patient merit of the unworthy takes. When he might his quietus make, the bare bodkin. For who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life? But the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than to fly to those we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought and enterprises of great pith and moment. With this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
Perfect. Come here. Both of you. Now, stand facing each other. There you go. Now hold hands like this. And then the lovers. Sighing like a furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. You guys can put it
Shall I compare summer's lease passed too short a date. Sometime too hot, the eye of heaven shone, even as his gold complexion dimmed.
From every far, from far, sometimes decline, by times of nature's changing course untrimmed. But the eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of thou girls. Nor shall death brag thou wandering west in his shade, when the eternal lines to time thou knowest.
So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
Aw, that was so heartwarming.
Cute.
Makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
It was so cute, guys. Why should this a desert be? For it is unpeopled? No. Tongues I'll hang on every tree that civil sayings show. Some, how brief the life of man runs his errand with his stretching of the span buckles in his sum of age, sum of violated vows, twitched the souls of friend and friend. But upon the highest boughs, where its ever sentence end, shall I, Rosalinda, write, teaching all that we to know, the quintessence of every sprite that heaven would in little show. Therefore, having nature charged that one body should be filled with all the graces wide and large, nature presently displayed. Heaven's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better parts, and sad Lucretia's modesty. Oh, hang there my verse in witness of my love and love. Thrice crowned queen of the night, without chase I from thy pale sphere above thy huntress's name, from which my full life doth sway. Oh, Rosalind! These trees will be my books, and in their barks my thoughts I'll carry to every eye which in this forest lives shall see thy beauty witnessed everywhere. Once the last one. Run, Orlando, carve on every tree the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive shine.
You thief of love! What, have you come by night to steal my love's heart from him?
Fine, I fake. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear of patience answers in my gentle tongue? Bye, you counterfeit, you. Puppet, you.
Puppet! Why so? And that way goes the game. And I perceive that you may compare between her statures. She had erst her height and her personage, her tall personage. I pursued that she had prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak!
I don't know.
How low am I? I give not yet so low, but my nails to reach you thine eyes.
I pray you, gentlemen, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift to all shrewishness. I'm a right man for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower. Hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Demetrius, I told Demetrius unto this wood, and he followed you. And for love, I followed him. But he hath chid me hence, and threatened me, to strike me, spur me, nay, to kill me too. And will you let me go to Athens, where I bear my folly back and follow you no further? You see how simple and how fond I am.
Oh, why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
Well, but Lysander!
Demetrius! Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. I know she be, but little she's fierce.
Little. Again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer than to run away.
I am amazed and not know what to say.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
Well, I will not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your dear cousin is wronged.
Ah, how much might the man deserve from me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in this world so much as you. It's not that strange.
As strange as a thing I know not. It were it possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you. But believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword. Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest. I love thee.
Why may God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I love you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much in my heart that none is left to protest.
Come. Bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio?
Not for the wide world.
You kill me to deny it. Farewell.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
No, I am gone though I am here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you let me go.
Nay, but Beatrice.
In faith I will go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemies.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain that is scorned, slandered, dishonoured my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man! What bear her in hands until they come to take hands, and then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor, oh, God, that I were a man! I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Nay, but Beatrice.
I would talk with a man at a window, a proper saying.
Beatrice.
He is now as valiant as Hercules that only tells a lie and swears it.
Beatrice.
I cannot be a man with wishing, so I will die a woman with grieving.
Beatrice, by this hand, I love thee.
Use my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you in your soul that Count Claudio hath wronged Hero?
Yea, as sure as I have a thought or a soul.
I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand, and so I leave you.
But soft. What light through yonder window breaks?
Flowers are pretty.
It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Oh, arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love.
Why is it green?
That she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return.
Is there a bat in there?
But what if they were there? They in her head. The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars. As daylight doth a lamp, her eye would through the airy region stream so bright, and birds would sing, and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her face? Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Me!
She speaks. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as this night, being over my head as is a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals, as he bestrides on a lazy puffing cloud, and sails upon the bosom of air.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo! Wherefore art thou, my Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet.
We're gonna go with you. Come on up. All right. Come stand here. Do exactly as I do. Okay, you can face that way. And then the soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pards. Not really. Jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. Good job. Good job.
In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, where ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, and civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Misadventured, hideous overthrows, doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love,
and the continuance of their parents' reign. But their children's end, not good.
Romeo! The love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt. Hello. The reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a grief. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this does not excuse the injuries thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. Till thou shalt know the reason of my love, and so, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. A lost Okada carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher. Walk.
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats. Nothing but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold with all. And as you shall use me hereafter, do I beat the rest of the 8 make haste.
I am for you.
Mercutio, then rapier up.
Come, sir, your posado.
Draw! Beat down their weapons! Gentlemen, for shame! Tybalt, forbear this outrage. Hold, Tybalt! Good Mercutio.
I am hurt. A plague of both your houses. I am sped.
Where has our sister been? Killing swine.
Never thou.
The sailor's wife had chestnut in her lap and munched, and munched. Give. All right, then, wish the rum-fed run you cried. Husband to all of those. Master of time. But in the sea, I'll fit their sail. And like a rat without a tail, I'll do. Shall I give thee a wing? Start coming.
And I another.
I myself, all the others, and the very fourth living, all the quarters that they know. I, the shipman's card, I'll drain him dry as sea. Sleep shall neither night nor day. Hang upon his penthouse lid, he shall live a man for bit. Where he served 9 times 9 he shall wiggle peak and behind. Though his bargain cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempted as cost. Look what I have. Show me. Here, I have the highest stuff. Correct as
A drum, make thou come. Hands, posters of the sea and land.
Hands, posters of the sea and land.
Thus you go about.
Thus you go.
About. Thrice to thrine and thrice to mine.
Thrice again to make up 9. The charm wound up.
Hello, everybody. My name is Julius Caesar. Hey, nice to meet you. Thanks. Hey, bro, Caesar. Great again.
Yeah.
How great you guys want to take a selfie?
I think we're good, actually.
Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not the best candidate, but let's face it, I'm probably the best candidate. I'm the most well-packaged, that's right. Let's make Rome great again. Thank you. Now, before we begin,
Pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood over thy wounds. Now do I prophesy, which, like dumb mouths, do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use. And dreadful objects so familiar that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war. All pity choked with custom of fell deeds. And Caesar's spirit raging for revenge. With 8 by his side, come hot from hell, and these confines, in a monarch's voice, cry havoc! And let slip the dogs of war. That this deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial.
To the last. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent so you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censor me in your wisdom, and awake your senses that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's.
What would you say to him?
To him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is mine answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I love Rome more.
That's reason to
Would rather Caesar were living and die all slaves, that Caesar were dead to live all free men. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him!
Master, excuse for killing somebody?
There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition! Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any speak now, whom have I offended? Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any speak now, whom have I offended? Who is here so vile that will not love his country? If any speak now, whom have I offended?
None.
Then none have I offended. I've done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol. His glory not extenuated wherein he was worthy. Now, a couple words from Antony.
Honorable. Private griefs they have. Alas, I know not what made them do it. They are wise and honorable.
Do you really think that?
And will, no doubt, with reasons answer you.
Honestly?
I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts.
Then why are you up here?
But as you all know me, a plain, blunt man that loved my friend, and that they
Did
know
you really?
full well.
Because he's
They
dead.
have given me public leave to speak of him.
But he's dead. You like let your friend do they love him?
For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that, which yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds. Poor, dumb mouths, and bid them to speak for me.
What would they say?
And were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony that would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar's, that shall move the stones of Rome to rise and to mutiny.
Mutiny!
Moreover, he hath left you all his walks,
What?
his private arbors, and new planted orchards.
For how long?
He hath left them you, and to your heirs forever.
Caesar!
Here was a Caesar. When comes such another?
Never!
And what's he done that says I claim to win? When this advice is free, I give, and honest, trouble to thinking, and lead the course to win the more again. For 'tis most easy, inclining Desdemona to subdue. In any honest suit, she's framed as fruitful as the free elements. And then for her to win the more, where to renounce his baptism, all seals and symbols of redeemed sin. His soul is so infettered to her love that he may make, unmake, do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god to his weak function. How am I then a villain? To counsel Cassio to this parallel course, directly to his good divinity of hell, where devil's will the blackest sins put on. Now you suggest, at first, with heavenly shows, as I do now, while this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortune, and she, for him, pleads strongly to the Moor. I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repels him for her body's lust, and as she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit to the Moor. So shall I turn her virtue into pitch, and from her goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all.
He which hath no stomach for this fight, let him depart. Your passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into your purse. We will not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us This day is called the Feast of Crispin. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when the day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispin. He that sees this day and lives old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is Crispin's day. Then will he strip his sleeves and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he will remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Rochester, be in his flowing cup freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, and we in it shall be remembered. We feel, we happy feel, we band of brothers, for he that fights with me today shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile, and gentlemen in England shall think themselves accursed that they were not here. Then they shall think their manhood's cheap, whilst any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
A quarter of an hour interlude shall now occur.
Got a lot of audience members over here. Just like 10 or 20, just sitting there. Guess I'll perform to this side. How are we liking the second act?
Yeah.
Second act's real good, man. Second act is cool. I feel like the second act already better than the first. Thoughts? Yeah? I think so. Yeah.
Can I take this? Is it charging?
Oh, thanks. All right. Come here. Stand right there. And then the justice in fair round belly, with good cap and line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise sows and modern instances, and so he plays his part. You're good. Yeah, thank you. We got a great show for you. Stay tuned after these commercial break. Just kidding. Thank you. Some people were supposed to come out after I said plays his part, but looks like we're talking backstage. I'll try it again. Here we go. And so he plays his part. Really? Oh my, nobody's back there. Where did everybody go? Are you guys back there? Okay, all of us need to say this together. It's plays his part. Let's just scream it so that they can hear us. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 2, 1.
Blaze his
heart! Is that us?
Thank you! Where did you guys go? Oh, gentlemen! Gentles and ladies and gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain.
This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous Lady Thisbe is certain.
This man with line and rough cast presenteth. Oh, vile wall, which did these lovers sunder.
And through both chink post souls they are content
To whisper.
let no man wonder.
This man with lantern dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine.
Moonshine!
Okay, we're gonna try that again. We say moonshine, you say moonshine. Presenteth moonshine. Exactly. Or if you will know by moonshine, did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninny's tomb?
They're there to woo.
This grisly beast, which lion hyped by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away or rather to fright.
You are very active right now. I know, it's overwhelming me. Anyway, sorry. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, with lion fire with bloody mouth did stay.
Anon comes Pyramus, oh, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain.
Whereat, with blade, with bloody blade, he bravely burns his bloody breast.
Oh,
Was that better?
oh, lovely. That's the energy we're talking about here. And while Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, Pyramus's dagger drew and blood and guts,
We're telling this story together.
his dagger drew and died.
For all the rest, let lion, wool, moonshine, and lovers twain at large discourse.
While here they do remain. Ooh, a spider.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think had in it a tiny hole or chink through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that wall. Truth is so. And this is the cranny, right and sinister, through which the lovers are to whisper.
Oh, oh, lovely, lovely wall. Oh.
Go after the wall.
No, the wall's right.
The wall. I didn't hear it.
No,
Night. wall. Oh, wall. Oh, sweet and oh, lovely wall. That stands between her father's ground and mine. That wall. Oh, wall. Show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye.
Here it is.
Thanks, courteous wall.
Anytime.
Jove shield thee well for this. What see I? No Thisbe do I see. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
Aye, well, how often hast thou heard my mouth? Pardon my dear pyramids and me. These cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones is lime and hairing it up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink and hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love? Thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, for I am thy lover's grace, and like Lamander am I trusty still.
Oh, and I like Helen till the fights me kill.
Shameful as to progress was so true.
As shameful as the progress, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
All right. I kissed the wall's hole and not your lips at all.
Will thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death. I come without delay.
And thus I, wall, and her, wall, our parts discharged, so away we walls.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that beats on the, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as snug the joiner, am a lion fell. You, no else a lion's den. For if I should, as lion come in strife into this space, take pity on my life.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Okay. This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. And for the rest of you, this lanthorn is the moon. I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog. Doesn't even touch my props.
This is old Ninny's tomb, but where's my love? What?
No!
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, furies fell. Oh, fate's tom-tom, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell. Oh, wherefore nature didst thou lion's frame, for lion vile hath here to flower.
Wait, what?
It's like a sex thing, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't understand.
No, you know what? Just keep going.
I just do what you tell me to do.
Move on. The next book.
So, lion vile.
Sorry. This is
Which is?
No, what?
Oh my God.
Which was the fairest dame that looked, that loved, that liked with cheer? Come tears, confound, out sword, oh, sword and wound that left pap of Pyramus. I, that pap where heart doth pop. And thus I die! Oh, thus! I die! I die! Oh, and thus, Pyramus died! Oh, yes! Oh, I die! I die! And thus, I can't even look at you! Oh, cheek, Pyramus, I die. Thus, I die. Oh, I die. Oh, yes. Oh, and thus. Thus, I die. I die. Okay, I die. I die. Oh, I die.
Asleep, my love?
Die.
What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise. Speak. Quite dumb. Dead. A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips. These cherry knives. These yellow cowslip cheeks. Are gone. Lovers. But Mom. Eyes were green and flakes. I was sister's thread. Come to me with the hands laid in gore, for you have shore with shears, with thread of
Sorry, I know I'm supposed to jump.
Okay. Come, trusty sword. Come, lay my breast in view. So, farewell, friends.
You're supposed to lift it up.
Oh my God. Thus this Thisby ends. Adieu. 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 Adieu.
Good morrow, Kate. For that journey, my dear.
Well, have you heard? With something hard of hearing? They call me Catherine. Yeah, do talk to me.
Bonnie Kate. And sometimes, Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall. My super dainty Kate. For dainties are all Kates. And therefore, Kate. Take this of me, Kate, of my consolation, hearing thy mildness, praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. But him that moved you hither, removed you hence. I knew you at first. You were immovable.
Why? What's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such deed as you. If me, you me.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young, light.
Too light for such a swine as you to catch, but yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be. Should buzz.
While tailing like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
I for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Come, come, you wasp. I think you are too angry.
If I be waspish, better beware of my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
I, the fool, can find where it lies.
Knows not where a wasp does wear his sting. In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of such tales, and so farewell.
What? With my tongue? In your tail? Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
Not I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you're no gentleman. If no gentleman wants it, no arms.
A herald, Kate? Put me in thy books.
When is your crafty cock's come?
Coma's cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine, you crow too like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see you crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is.
Then show it to me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Well aimed for such a young one.
Now by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are whippered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, here, Kate. In sooth, you skate not so.
I cheat you if I tarry, let me go!
No, not a whit. I found you passing gentle. Told me you were rough and coy and sullen. No, I find your fort a very liar. now are pleasant and gamesome, passing courteous, yet slow in speech.
Oh, no, you didn't!
Yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite the lip as angry wenches will. With thy mildness entertainest thy wooers. With conference soft and affable, wide as the world report, that Kate doth limp. Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and as brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk. Thou dost not halt.
Go full? His command.
Did Diane so become a grove as Kate in this chamber with her princely gait? Oh, be thou Diane, let her be Kate. Then let Kate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
Wait, mother, witless, lost your sight.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Okay, Mary.
Excuse me?
So I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed.
No.
Therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife.
What?
Your dowry agreed on. And will you, nill you, I will marry you. I'm a husband for your turn, Kate. For in this light where I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, thou must be married to no man but me. For I am he, and born to tame you, Kate. To bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate comfortable as other household Kates.
That's a nice ring, so I guess I will.
Oh, am I walking in on something here?
Yeah, you are. It's called a scene.
What do you do?
Oh, you're performing this scene here in front of people?
You want to fight?
Okay, well, I'm sorry. All right, my next victim. You know what?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, you're mean.
All right. Now. Now. Don't be offended. The sixth stage shifts into a lean and slippered pantaloon. With spectacles on nose and pouch on side. Her beautiful hose well saved, a world too wide for her shrunk shank. And her big, womanly voice. Womanly voice. Stop it. Turning again to childish trebles, pipes and whistles and sound. Talk like that. Congratulations.
There I have another bad match. A bankrupt, a prodigal that dare scarce show his face on the Rialto. A beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mart. Let him look to his bonds. He was wont to call me usurer. Let him look to his bonds. He was wont to lend money for a Christian courtesy. Let him look to his bonds. To bait fish withal. if it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, and heated mine enemies. And what's his reason? I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands? Organs, senses, dimensions, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, and healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? And if you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? We are like you in all the rest. We shall resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. Christian wrong a Jew. What then should his sufferance be by Christian example? Why a revenge? The villainy you teach me, I will execute. And it will go hard, but I will bear the instruction.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal powers, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptered sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly powers doth then show likest gods, when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in this course of justice none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which if thou follow, this strict court of Venice make needs against the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty, and forfeit of my bond.
Be cheerful, sir. Our troubles now have ended. These are actors, as if foretold we were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air.
Yeah, such stuff as dreams are made of, and a real life is none of the sleep.
That skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once. It might be the pate of a politician, one that would circumvent God, might it not? Or that of a courtier, one that would say, "Good morrow, sweet lord. How dost thou, good lord?" Lord, oh, this might be a lord such a who praised Lord such one's horse when he meant to beg it. Might it not? Why may that not be the skull of a lawyer? Where be your quiddities now? Your qualities and your cases, your tenures and tricks? Might be the skull of a great buyer of land in his time. But no! No, that's Yorick's skull. The king's jester. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now abhorred in my mind it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips I kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your flashes of merriment that were to set the table on a roar? Dost thou think Alexander looked this fashioned to the earth? Ugh, it smelt so too. What a piece of work is man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form, and moving, how express and admirable. The beauty of the world and the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust?
You got this, I believe.
Okay. The last of all of the scenes are in the show, and I need help.
Okay, wait, just let me do it.
Thank you.
All right.
The last scene of all that ends this strange and eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste,
Sans everything.